Hey you, look up. Tonight the moon is about to put on a show, a rare celestial event that has fascinated humans for thousands of years. No, it's not turning into some kind of apocalyptic omen, probably, but it is about to become something eerie, something mesmerizing. It's about to become a blood moon. Right now we are floating on a rock, hurtling through the vastness of space, orbiting a giant ball of fire we call the sun. Meanwhile, our little gray companion, the moon, is quietly following us. But every once in a while, something incredible happens. The Earth, the moon, and the sun align in just the right way, and suddenly, our otherwise pale, glowing moon turns into a deep, ominous red. What gives? To understand what's happening, let's start with the basics. What exactly is a total lunar eclipse? A total lunar eclipse is what happens when the Earth decides to photobomb the sun and cast its shadow on the moon. Normally, the moon gets its glow by reflecting sunlight back at us. But during an eclipse, the Earth gets in the way, blocking that light. You'd think this would make the moon completely disappear, right? Nope. Instead, something way cooler happens. When the Earth moves directly between the sun and the moon plunges into our planet's shadow, which has two parts: the penumbra, the outer, lighter shadow, and the umbra, the darker, central shadow. When the moon enters the umbra completely, we get a total lunar eclipse. And here's the kicker. The moon doesn't just turn dark, it turns red. Blood red. So why is that? Let's talk about the science behind this eerie transformation. Cool, we noted that down, but why does the moon turn red? The reason the moon turns red during a total lunar eclipse comes down to a little thing called Rayleigh scattering, the same phenomenon that makes sunsets look fiery orange and red. When sunlight passes through the Earth's atmosphere, shorter wavelengths of light, like blue and violet, get scattered away, while longer wavelengths, like red and orange, continue on their journey. During a total lunar eclipse, the only light that reaches the moon has to pass through Earth's atmosphere first. This filters out the blue light and allows the reddish hues to continue on, bathing the moon in a deep crimson glow. Essentially, the moon is being lit up by all the world's sunrises and sunsets at once. Think about that. If you were standing on the moon right now, looking back at Earth, you wouldn't see a dark planet. You'd see a glowing ring of fire. The combined effect of every sunset and sunrise happening at the same time. Pretty metal, right? But there's more to this than just science. The blood moon isn't just a rare astronomical event. It's a spectacle that has captivated humanity for centuries, filling our history, myths, and legends with stories of doom, rebirth, and celestial prophecy. And tonight, you're about to witness it firsthand. So how often do these things actually happen? It turns out, not as often as you might think. Unlike solar eclipses, which can only be seen from specific places on Earth, total lunar eclipses are visible from anywhere on the planet where the moon is above the horizon. But that doesn't mean they're a daily occurrence. On average, we get about 1 to 3 total lunar eclipses per year, but not all of them are visible from every location. The alignment has to be just right, and even then, things like weather or light pollution can get in the way. The blood moon you're seeing tonight, you won't get another one exactly like this for a while. And that's part of what makes them so special. Okay, then that's the blood moon, right? What's so cool about it? Well, if you think people have always looked up at a blood moon and thought, oh cool, Rayleigh scattering, think again. For most of human history, this eerie red moon was seen as a sign, sometimes of doom, sometimes of change, but always of something big. Ancient civilizations were obsessed with the moon, and when it suddenly turned blood red, people freaked out. The Incas believed a jaguar was attacking the moon, so they'd shout and shake their weapons to scare it away. The Chinese thought the moon was being swallowed by a dragon, and in medieval Europe, a blood moon was seen as an omen of war, plague, or even the end of the world. Even today, some people still see the blood moon as a sign of something beyond science. It's been linked to prophecies, astrology, and even supernatural events. Whether you believe in that or not, one thing is certain. There's something undeniably mystical about seeing the moon, usually so pale and familiar, suddenly transformed into a deep, haunting red. All right, enough talk. How do you actually watch this thing? First, the good news. Unlike a solar eclipse, you don't need any special equipment to watch a lunar eclipse. No weird glasses, no expensive telescopes, just your eyes. The blood moon is completely safe to look at. That said, if you want the best experience, here are some tips. Get away from city lights. Light pollution can make the moon's red color appear washed out. Find an open space. You want a clear view of the sky, preferably away from buildings and trees. Check the timing. Eclipses happen in phases, so knowing when totality occurs is key. Bring a telescope or binoculars. While not necessary, they can enhance the details, letting you see craters and surface features in a new light. The best part? You don't have to rush. Unlike a solar eclipse, which lasts only a few minutes, a total lunar eclipse can last for over an hour. That gives you plenty of time to take it in, snap some photos, and just appreciate the fact that you're witnessing something that has fascinated humans for thousands of years. So here we are. The moon is glowing red, the earth is casting its shadow, and you're standing here, watching it all happen in real time. Pretty cool, right? In a universe that often feels chaotic and random, events like this remind us that there's an order to things, patterns, cycles, alignments that have been happening for billions of years before us and will keep happening long after we're gone. The blood moon isn't just a moment in time, it's part of something much bigger. So, take a minute, look up, appreciate the fact that you're here on this floating rock, witnessing something ancient, mysterious, and beautiful. And maybe, just maybe, let yourself wonder. What did the people before us think when they looked up at a blood moon? And what will the people after us think when they look up at the next one? For now, enjoy the show.